Okay guys, here is a short tutorial on how to make sure you will continue to receive important newsletters, hopefully mine included, that may now be going into promotions in your Gmail. You've probably noticed when you've logged in, you now have 3 tabs: primary, social, and promotions. Now, the issue with this is that a lot of content that you may have subscribed to, i.e. my newsletter and other newsletters, are most likely now showing up in promotions. So without even realizing it, you may be missing some of your favorite content. I'm going to show you how to make sure that any newsletters that might be going into promotions can be moved into primary. So you'll have at least these 3 tabs, maybe more if you've enabled an additional one. So I'm going to click this plus button, and you'll get here, click tabs to enable. If you want everything to come into your inbox the way it was before Gmail implemented these changes, you can just deselect promotions and social, and your inbox will look the way it did before. I'm not going to do that for purposes of this demo. One thing you want to make sure you do, no matter what, is include your starred emails in primary. What that means is if you star an email in social or in promotions, obviously it's something that is important to you, so you want to make sure that that also comes into your primary inbox. If you decide to stay with the 3 tabs, social, promotions, and primary, I'm going to show you how you can move content from one tab to another. Here we are on primary. I'm going to go to promotions. This morning, I sent myself a message through my own MailChimp, that's why it says me instead of Julie Hedlund, just to show you that indeed my messages to myself are showing up in promotions. So this is very likely that if you subscribe to my newsletter, it is going to show up in promotions instead of your primary. First, you can just star it each time it comes in, but what I recommend doing is to simply take this message and drag it to primary. And when you do that, this box comes up. This conversation has been moved to primary. You can undo it or do this for future messages from Julie F. Hedlund. Yes, that's what I want to do because I want to make sure that it all comes into my primary. Okay. Now, as I was looking at this, I noticed here's Little Behalia, my publisher, in my promotions. Well, I definitely want to make sure that I get everything they send. So again, I'm just going to move Little Behalia over to my primary. And yes, I want to continue that. This concludes my tutorial. I do hope if you are a Gmail user, you will move my newsletter from promotions to primary so that you continue to receive all the updates. And as always, thank you for subscribing.